welcome. Let's get into this. Hold on a minute. I am tapping. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I have pulled some cards to tap into the energy. I have some oracle cards pulled from this book. It's Messages from Mermaids, because of course you are a Pisces. We want to pull into that. So I have recognition, support, and gentleness. And I love this. Like, it feels like you're being recognized, you're being supported, and you also, I'm feeling your humble, your humblest energy. And I'm going to pull an energy, I'm going to pull a card for the energy of the person that you're thinking about right now. And then I'm going to pull your energy right after that. Let's see let's see what Spirit has to say about that person's energy first. All right, we're going to go with that. This energy has been coming up a lot. They're bored. They're not paying attention. This is somebody who wasn't paying attention to you, right? And then let's pull your energy. I just saw Temperance, so I feel that it's taken you, it's taken you a lot of patience to get to where you are now. What's your energy? Wheel of Fortune. Yes. So you've put an end to things, and somebody else is sitting here and they're bored. They are thinking, oh my goodness, they didn't, you tried to offer them a cup of love, a cup of emotion, something. You tried to offer them something at some point and they gave it no mind. You moved on. You are moving. You're moving on. You moved on with the Wheel of Fortune. You decided that you had bigger fish to fry. You were not going to allow somebody else's boredom with you. You were going to worry about it and try to collect, the cups, because here's the cup you're handing them. They have 3 cups here. I don't know if you try to hand them those cups. They just left them sitting here and they're just like, no, like, we don't even want that. But it feels like this person would like to have, they would like to have this cup of love now, because now they see you're getting recognition, you're getting support, which means like you have your soul tribe coming in, but at the same time, like, you're very humble. And with this Wheel of Fortune here, it's like things are going in your favor. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the Judgment card. There's judgment coming in for you. Let's clarify, and I'm going to read a little bit from the I'm feeling called to read the card of recognition. Look at the Knight of Wands. Are you kidding me? Did this energy come out? I just did another reading earlier. This energy is like rampant. There's a Knight of Wands. I think it was a Knight of Swords before. The Knight of Wands is somebody that is still careless, still very, very fiery energy. They're going after what they want, but they're doing it recklessly, right? And so this might have been somebody who was running around being reckless. You were trying to offer them something, but they couldn't. Maybe they found it boring. It wasn't what they didn't feel like it was what they were looking for. So, but the Knight of Wands also will, just like the Knight of Swords in reverse, which I saw earlier, the Knight of Wands will also carelessly run over people's feelings, carelessly. I'm gonna read I want to read from the book. I want to read the card, the recognition card. That's way too many right here. But I want to clarify. I want to clarify recognition. I'm gonna clarify these cards, and then I'm gonna get deeper into this. The moon in reverse. Too many. Clarify support, spirit. Clarify support. Clarify support. Come on. Clarify support. Let's clarify support. Do I need to pull the other deck? Okay. King of Pentacles. Ooh. You have clarity. Someone ground the people that are coming in to help you, not just only are they abundant, but they are very grounded in earthly things. So like in how to do things. Like if you're trying to buy a house, if you're trying to buy a car, like they're going to be able to show you how to do these things. And then we have Judgment. And I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, and then I'm going to but I feel you so humble in the energy that's coming in for you. I feel your strength in that card of gentleness. Like it's really ironic because like there's strength there, but you're being careful. Like you're the Fool at the bottom of the deck. You're being careful, but you're embarking on this new journey, whatever it is. So do you know sometimes, Pisces, when you give somebody something and they don't appreciate it, right? Like, have you ever given somebody a gift and they were just like, oh, like that gift is not for me. I just watched a video the other day where this woman, her husband was buying her a gift, and he bought her a gift, and he was videotaping her. And this is what this reminds me of. She looked just like this. She was bored. She was unamused, and it was for her birthday, right? He bought her a gift. He's videotaping her, and he's like, "Hey, I bought you this. I bought you this gift. You can take." He goes, "You can either take what's in this box, or you can take." I think he was giving her $200 and like $2,000 worth of jewelry. And literally, like, she looked at him and she was like, well, how dare you? Like, it's my birthday. Like, and he goes, well, you could take that or what's in the box. And he said to her, and she said to him, well, like, is this a joke? Like, you're only giving me $200 and 2,000, $2,000 worth of jewelry for my birthday? Like, I told you that I wanted a trip around the world. And so this is someone in your life who was ungrateful for the energy that you brought to them. Even though it was sincere, it was with love. Like they were so ungrateful for that with the energy that you brought for them. And you can see like they were careless with their energy. They were careless with your energy. Knight of Wands in reverse. They were careless. It's like they trampled all over your feelings. But anyway, to go on with this story about this woman, and there's a reason why I'm bringing this up, that in the box, she said, well, you know what? Like, I'm going to open up this box. And then she said to him, there better be a trip to Fiji or something like that, like the tickets for two to Fiji or for a trip around the world or something like that, because you know that's what I wanted. And so he's talking to her. And here's the thing, when people are in this energy, they're so, sometimes they're so clueless about, they're unaware of their surroundings, so they're unaware of the energy that's surrounding them, right? So this woman, and you could hear it in the husband's voice as he's talking to her, like he's so disgusted with her. But here's the thing, she's being so disgusting in her behavior, and so ungrateful, and just looking at him as though like he's supposed to show up in with her nasty attitude and give her what she wanted, that she couldn't see what was coming. And in the box, when she opened it up, there were divorce papers. And he was like, I need you to sign those. Like, I'm done. And then she was shocked. But why would you be shocked? Like, why would someone be shocked if they're treating you that way? Like, they're treating you as like this is someone that's treating you as if you're just there to fulfill their every need. But here's the thing, the energy is not reciprocal, and it's not even appreciated. There's no gratitude. Why? Why would you do that? Why? Because when they look at you, they look at you as a fool. But here's the truth about this fool, this journey that you're on, this fool's journey. This fool's journey is taking you to the wheel of fortune, the 10. It's taking you to where you want to be. You're completing a cycle, and reaching the abundance and the you're reaching the what do I want to say? Like, you're reaching your goals. Let's just say, like, you're reaching your goals. You're and but sometimes it's really ironic, because here's the thing, in that scenario I just gave you with the $200 and $2,000 worth of jewelry, I mean, for somebody that would be a lot, right? Some people would really like just love that. They would have been so appreciative of that. And here's the thing, like, she thought like she was so great that if that's all if that's what he chose to give her, what if he chose to give her nothing and just said, like, hey, let's spend the night together, I just want to spend time with you, like that wasn't enough. And then she was nasty to boot. So this is, this is somebody in your life who just didn't appreciate what you gave them. Like, you could have given them gifts, and they were just like, they were just so unappreciative, and they were just like, oh, that's not for me. You're not, you, like, what? Like, that's it? So that's a sense, that's somebody with a sense of entitlement and no gratitude. Now, here's the thing now, right? With this flighty, crazy energy that they had, right? This fiery, careless energy that they have. Now this person is seeing you be recognized. They're seeing you be supported. And they're seeing that you have, the moon is in reverse here, but that, to me, that says that you have clarity on who you're looking for recognition for. You're no longer, maybe at one time you were looking for this person or these people, this group to, whoever this is, whatever this is, it's going to be different for all of you. You were looking for them to recognize you, but like now you're not, because now you have clarity about what it means to be recognized. And I'm just going to read you I'm going to dive into this book real quick and read you this. It says, prepare to be recognized for something you've done. You've worked super hard, and it's time to reap the rewards of the seeds you've sown. That's the Wheel of Fortune here. It said everyone has their 5 minutes of fame, but this mermaid is saying it could be for a lot longer than 5 minutes. You've earned this incoming recognition. Try not to let it go to your head or ego. Instead, let it go to your heart with deep gratitude. Appreciate and relish the acknowledgement that's coming your way. And that's the thing, right? Because you're gaining clarity, because you're getting the recognition. And I love it that you have the gentleness here, this gentleness card, says to me that you're humble because you've seen the way that people have treated you, and you're not going to treat anyone that way, but then you're still not going to allow anyone to continue to come in and treat you this way. And I see you moving in silence. And the support that you're getting, this your oh, and there's judgment here too with this gentleness and this humbleness that you're showing up with. I'm seeing that you are, because you're humble, you're getting the recognition, you're getting the support, your soul tribe coming in, right? With this King of Pentacles here, this is someone, or maybe a group of people that are coming in and helping you make your dreams come true, because you know we all need support. But the thing is that this is judgment has been called in your favor, and this could be like multiple people, 4 people, groups, like whatever, that have done that have showed up in your energy this way, and spirit is saying no more and turning the wheel of fortune in your favor and saying like, hey, look at you, you're using your wits. Like, just when they thought like you were in this energy, they thought you were the fool. Look at you, the Queen of Wands under the Fool. They thought you were the fool. No, like, you are the fire. You are the fire, and you're moving with clarity. You're moving, and you're moving in silence. Like, you've learned how to, not only is your throat chakra open, you're moving. You know when to move in silence to bring in what it is that you want. You know who's for you, and you know who's not for you. And that's the clarity with the moon in reverse. The moon is your energy, and usually the moon is what's hidden. But here's the thing. These people are seeing you being recognized in public. Your recognition is not hidden. Like, your recognition is going to be public recognition. Let me keep reading. Your hard work is about to pay off, and you can now sit back and relax for a while. There's still more work to be done, but you'll soon see the fruits of your labor in the form of recognition and the benefits it brings. Enjoy the feeling of being appreciated while remaining humble. What did I say? I said that your energy is humble. Like, you are in this humble energy, and this is what's bringing in judgment for you, because you could have, here's the thing, you could have started to get this recognition and the support that you needed with this King of Pentacles here, because you have somebody either that's coming into your energy or someone who's in your energy that's really going to support you to help you reach your goal. And whatever this goal is that you're trying to reach, it might be multiple goals, right? But because you remain humble, judgment comes in. And because you're moving, your humbleness has allowed you to move in silence to keep these type of energies at bay. Perhaps you or someone you know is about to be nominated for or receive an award, being publicly recognized. What did I say? There's a public recognition. The moon is in reverse. It's not hidden. It's public. So it could be you. It could be somebody in your energy. But I feel like it's you. But it, like I said, for some of you, it could be in being publicly recognized is a beautiful thing, and it's very well deserved. Or maybe you're being asked to put someone's name forward for public recognition. Like, isn't that the humbleness? You know, they say like women sometimes don't support other women, and when it comes to other women being publicly recognized, sometimes women are jealous of other women. I'm just giving you this as an example. And when you can humble yourself and allow yourself to see that someone else, that you could learn from someone else, and then you can publicly recognize them. Talk about being humble, and talk about judgment in your favor. Talk about gratitude. Talk about showing your gratitude. I think that's amazing. However, this message about being recognized applies to your life. Know that moments like this are happy highlights and will create precious memories for you to treasure. If this card appears alongside the memories card, the message of both cards will be reinforced. I just feel like this recognition is reinforced by support, because you have support that's right by it. And I just feel like you're with your soul tribe, your recognition is being supported by those who are coming in to support you on this journey. Those who are like those like-minded people who are coming in to support you. And these people see you for who you are. You know, you're the Queen of Wands. You're beautiful. You have beautiful energy. You're fiery. You're um you're not just beautiful. You are you you take action when you need to. Like, you're not afraid to take action. But you take calculated action. Like, you're not taking, it's not wild, uncalculated action. So even though it may appear to everybody else that you're on this fool's journey, those who are meant to see you for the support, they see you for who they are, and they're willing to share their pentacles with you. They're really willing to share their knowledge to help you achieve and reach the next level. Wheel of Fortune is here. Wheel of Fortune is here. And the thing is that Spirit is saying, you just got to keep, Wheel of Fortune, you just got to keep moving in silence. And what did I say? Four of Pentacles is in reverse here. You got to keep moving in silence. Hold what you know dear to you. You have somebody that's going to be sharing something. Eventually you're going to be sharing. But as the wheel is turning in your favor, you got to hold things dear to you. You got to hold things dear to you. Let's see. Call upon a trusted friend now. Their perspective will reveal insights in your life that you may or may not have previously seen or considered. These mermaids are swimming in to support you now because they know another viewpoint is required to help you see your situation clearly from all angles. Exactly. Like, you have people coming in, helping you see your situation, helping you see what you need to do to achieve your goals. And you may, these are people who may even be telling you, hey, we're telling you this. And they may even be sharing with you, like, hey, we're sharing this with you, but until you reach your goal, until you reach this Wheel of Fortune, until it turns in your favor and you're where you want to be, do not go and share this with anyone, because they know, they've been there, they've been on this journey. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Your energy is really strong here, and I just feel like it's just a warning for you. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Page of Swords, clarity. The King of Pentacles is here. See, your team that's coming in to support you, this could be a High Priestess, because this is a King of Pentacles here, and they know that you too are High Priestess. They understand, they see your gifts, but not just that, they see that you're the Queen of Pentacles, that they see that they can work alongside with you to create a Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost like the support is mutual, where you didn't have that before, right? Like, you were handing out your cup to people, to somebody who was being flighty, didn't care, they weren't even interested. And not just that, but they see you as smart. they see you as willing, they they're willing to help you because they see that you are willing to learn, that you're clear. You're clear about what you need to do. You see that? Right? And that not just they can see that you not just are you very spiritual, but that you're very grounded. There's something that you need to speak on. As you're grounding this energy, as people are coming in to help you ground this energy, there's something that you need to speak on. Six of Swords. Maybe it's like you need to tell your story about like how you sailed away. How you sailed away and made this happen. How you release this energy. How did you step? You know, there's something that you're meant to speak on. Ten of Swords. Page of Swords, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords. There's something that you're meant to speak about your pain. Look at this. Like, they look like they're in pain, right? But they're selling away and they're just like, hey, I'm cutting my losses. But how cutting your losses and just accepting, like almost looking like, okay, I accept defeat. I accept the defeat, but it wasn't defeat. It was more like this was more like your stepping stone to your fortune. There's something about explaining about how walking away from things might be the most painful thing that you ever do, but it might be the best thing that you ever do for yourself. That it's not always easy walking away. It's like walking away. Like, can you imagine? We're getting, speaking of walking away, back during 2008, during the recession, people were walking away from their homes. Like, where do you think some of those people have rebuilt their life now? Right? And maybe they rebuilt their life to a better place than it was then because they learned some lessons. But it's that type of feeling of walking away where you're just like, hey, I'm just cutting my losses and I'm getting on the ship and I'm going to start over, right? And and but just because you do that doesn't mean that this is not how you feel, that you're not left depressed and feeling like left for dead. But at the same time, that 10 of Swords, that feeling, right? Maybe it's like because it's almost like you're going to be teaching people how to walk away before, like, even though it's going to feel like this, like it's almost like you're going to tell people like, hey, cut your losses early. It's going to feel like this. It's going to feel like the 10 of Swords, but you'll be the one putting the the other four swords in your own bag, right? Like, you're going to be putting it, so to speak, right? Because you're going to be walking away. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of heartache. But don't like. How do you walk away and not wait for someone else to stick those swords in your back? Like, you're going to be teaching people the value in doing that and still feeling the 10 of Swords, but then picking themselves up and moving over. This is your story. This is the story that you're meant to tell. There's a story behind that. You have a backstory that you're meant to share. And this story that you share, as you share this story, as you share it, it helps to keep you humble, because it keeps you remembering the humble places that you came from, so that when the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, right? Like you don't ever forget. I know y'all want to see what the wheel of fortune is. Let's clarify the wheel of fortune. And we're not supposed, maybe we'll see. The Magician. And the Knight of Wands. In reverse. All I can say is don't use your magic recklessly to keep this wheel of fortune turning in your favor. Move in silence and don't move recklessly, because you have a lot of power. But when you have power, you have to understand what your power is, and you have to understand how to use it wisely, because your power is not just for you, it's for others also. And so when we have power, sometimes, people take their power and they don't always use it for good. Even if it may not look in the moment that you're reaping karma, you will reap the karma for doing the wrong thing. And the wheel of fortune will turn out of your favor. So, because I feel your strength here, and I saw the strength card as this was falling out. But the other thing is that, like, don't be reckless with your magic, right? This is another reminder to be humble. I don't know what the fortune is, and the thing is that you're supposed to move in silence, so I'm not supposed to know. I'm not supposed to know what the fortune is, but I am supposed to tell you that you have the ability to manifest anything that you want. But don't be reckless. Don't be reckless. All right, Pisces. I'm going to pull a self-care oracle card, and we're going to close this reading out. Okay? Practical self-care. We're going to I think we don't ever need to really worry about, sometimes we worry about when people, I'm feeling it's really strange, because I'm feeling like that Four of Cups energy, like a breadcrumbing card, like, people who don't really appreciate you when you're trying to show them love, who are being reckless with the love that you're showing them. Sometimes we stick to that energy because that's all we know, right? That's all we know, and especially when we've gotten used to that toxic kind of energy. Just be. Let me read it. Allow yourself to be. You do not have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will float into you when you are divinely you. Exactly. And I feel like this is the thing. Like I feel like a lot of confidence, like that's why you have to teach people, because like you are the Queen of Wands. Like you have confidence to just be, but maybe you didn't always have it, but you had it. Like, maybe people didn't always see you that way, but now they're seeing you that way, because here you are. Like, do you think it took confidence to be able to walk away and say, I'm going to start over? I'm just going to rack up. I have 6 swords. I'm going to leave, take myself to the 10 of swords, where, because it's painful. I'm already in the Six of Swords. I'm not going to wait for somebody else to put the 4 more swords in. I'm going to like take myself there, and then I'm going to start over. Because it's not this, when you're here, right? And you're moving away. That is not easy. Sometimes it can feel easier to just wait and be like, well, you know, I have 6 swords. Maybe I can wait for 7 or 8 or 9, you know, and then, you know, but how much more, how much time do you waste waiting for somebody else to stick those swords in your back? When you just say, hey, I'm just going to cut my losses. You know, I'm going to put those swords, I'm going to just take the swords that they put that I already have, right? All the mental gymnastics that I've been doing, and and yes, I understand that when I leave, it's gonna feel like this. You know, it's like going to your therapist and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna get a divorce," and I'm not advocating for divorce. Let's say some of you out there want to get a divorce, right? You understand that you're here, right? Nobody knows what that once you leave, you don't know what that's gonna feel like until you don't feel that 10 of swords for real. You know it's gonna be painful, but you don't understand how painful it's gonna be until you're actually in it, right? So that's why this is a very tough, I think this is a very tough decision. I said many people wait until they get to here before they leave, because they're like, then this is when you blame the other person. But when you are leaving here at the 6 of swords, you're taking accountability and you're saying, yes, I understand it's gonna feel like the 10 of swords. I'm gonna those swords, you know, it's gonna feel like the 10 of swords for me. It might feel like the 10 of swords for the other person involved, but this is what I need to do, because I'm not gonna let them do that. And you know, there's some clarity that comes with that. There's some um how do I want to say, emotional intelligence even that comes with that. And that you gain by doing this, by not just waiting for somebody else to put the swords in it, but there's also, you're also meant to share this on your journey now with others. How did you do that? You know, because this wasn't easy. Maybe, you know, I'm feeling like some of you walked away from lives, from things when um, it wasn't the popular thing to do. Maybe you had people telling you, like, no, you shouldn't do this. But, you know, as Spirit said at the end, allow yourself to just be. You don't have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will flow into you when you are divinely you. And see, a lot of times when you're here, when you just decide to walk away here, and like I said, I'm not advocating for this, because sometimes walking away doesn't have to mean the relationship. Walking away could mean like, hey, I'm just walking away from being the person that I am in this relationship. I'm going to change the dynamic of the relationship. All right, so understand clearly. I'm not saying that everyone has to walk away. Like, I'm going to stay in the relationship if it's safe, and I'm going to embark on a spiritual journey, and I'm not going to be the same person anyway. That's also walking away from the person that you used to be. So this is, so, you know, put yourself put yourself where you fit into this. Okay, Pisces. I'm going to close it out. I just want to pull it. I'm feeling called to pull an angel card for you, an angel number card for you. And then we're going to call it a night. Put the surprise 5-5 transformation. Release old habits, embrace new opportunity for growth, and trust in the universe's plan for you. Yes. This is what you've been doing. This is part of your soul's calling. This transformation that you've had, that you're going to share with others in your humbleness. And you know what? I'm just called to read a little bit of this gentleness card for you. I feel like there's something in there that you need to hear. Gentleness. Be gentle towards yourself and others at this time. Being harsh and using brute strength won't benefit you. There's great strength in gentleness. Yeah, like you don't have, like you can be tough, but you don't have to be. It's like that balance between your masculine and your feminine energy. Like you can exude masculinity without being abrasive. The merman says the merman says that looks can be deceptive and gentleness can be found in the most unlikely people and situation. If in doubt, just look into the heart of a person, for this is where the source of true gentleness resides. The merman holds his torch of truth so that it may illuminate the path of gentleness for you. So and here's the other thing, I feel like that's the thing, like you have clarity, and so it goes right along with this page of swords, where I said that, you know, there's something that you have some truths that you've knowledge that you've gained that you need to share. I told you I felt the throat chakra opening. I hope this message resonated. If it did, hit that like button, subscribe, Pisces, and I will see you in the next one. Let's keep weaving that dream together. And eventually, I'm doing these lives, and eventually I will actually do these readings lives. I may not interact whilst I'm doing them initially, but then maybe eventually I will. But I love you, and let's keep weaving that dream together. I will see you in the next one. Bye.